Binibigyan po kami ng numbers na i-text po namin. Then, kunwari po, kapag nag-text kami, kunwari wrong number siya. Tapos doon na po magsisimula yung exchange namin ng information kapag interested po yun. Karamihan po mga sa taga-UK po. Pero may ano rin naman po, may script po kami doon na sinusunod. Tapos po, ipapasa po namin siya sa tinatawag na CSR po, or headshot. Sila na po yung mag-gain ng trust. Ipag-i-invest nila sa crypto yung client po. Habang nag-work po kami, biglang pumasok yung bot. May kasamang dalawang Superman kung tawagin po. Ang lalaki po. Hinawakan po yung TL namin na Vietnamese na lalaki po. Tapos pinagbubugbog sa tabi namin.
Umpisa po niyan, hindi na pala naman pong Baofu. Binili ko po yung property po ng installment. Tapos nung nabili ko na po yung property, that's the only time po na in-invite ko po yung mga Chinese po, yung mga investors po na mag-invest po doon sa lupa ko. In-invite ko po sila para mag-invest po sa Bamban. Pero ako po, wala po akong Pogo na business po at hindi rin po ako nagmamanage po ng Pogo.
Alice Go, nakakulong pa rin siya, no? Sa Pasig. And ang alam ko, she's facing around 20 cases. That's from qualified trafficking to money laundering. And yung ibang kaso pa, kasama na rin yung paggamit niya nung birth certificate natin na inassume niya lang yung pangalan niya. Ongoing pa lahat yon.
Ma'am Alice, ma'am! Ma'am, short message lang po sa mga taga-Bamban, ma'am.
It's our turn to present our evidence. So basically, ano siya, kailangan niya na mag-appear personally din. Of course, she's confident na she can explain everything. She can explain or she can refute the allegations against her.
Iangat mo, angat mo. Makalamat sa kamay. Ito na. Kaya ito. Ay, nakaposes yan? Okay, thank you.
最后勒索我，勒索不到之后呢，想用我的身份借网贷，最后网贷也借不到，然后找我家里要钱。第一次说30，后来加到了80，30万批索，后来加到了80万批索。我的家人也有视频要劝我安全，但是他们当时已经把我打伤了，他不敢视频，所以我家人拒绝付钱。跟他们说，如果是图财的话，如果是图其他的话。棒球棍、电棍。
Noong 19 po, nag-representative po ako ng Lucky Soup.
As representative, ano yung mga responsibilidad mo sa Lucky South 99?
Documents na need.
May
ang Lucky
kailangan
South.
silang dokumento?
Opo, may papalakad po sila.
So malinaw po, nakalagay sa legal ng Lucky South 99 si Attorney Harry Roque. So tama po ba itong binabasa ko?
Yes, ma'am. I
Madam
confirm po na pinasa po nila yun.
Do you maintain na hindi kayo abogado ng Lucky South 99 or any POGO for that matter?
I maintain as an officer of the courts and under oath before the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines that I have never acted as legal counsel for Lucky South 99 or for any other POGO.
Speculated that these things may occur, but there's no sound basis for that. It's just a speculation.
th day from The Hague. See you.
Ngayon ang POGO, I will assure under my oath of office as President of this Republic, as elected by you, yung POGO na yan, insofar kami dito, malinis yan. Laro yan para lang sa kabila.
Follow me. Please have a seat first.
if the Chinese national's name was on the list, then he or she would be allowed entry into the Philippines without further screening or profiling. They took control of the collections from entering and departing passengers, then disbursed commissions at the end of every week.
Dito kasi nakita nila na kaya nilang palusutan yung sistema natin. Nakita nila na magbayad ka lang, magkakaroon ka ng mga ganito. Ba't hindi naman lahat? Na-consolidate nila yung mga lote na yan, agricultural lot. Na-convert nila from agriculture to business. And then, napalagyan nila ng isang title. And then, nakapagtayo sila ng isang realty corporation in just less than a month. Ano yan connection kasi yan Malaking bagay sa corruption. Masisira yung operation dahil ititimbre halimbawa. Diba? Tatawag nila, tapos pagdating mo, wala ka nang dadatnan.
The lack of oversight, the lack of proper surveillance, and the lack of follow-through ng mga government agencies natin, doon talaga nagkaroon ng problema. And this is systemic corruption. Talagang may network, meron talagang mekanismo. Maliwanag na meron talagang takipan na nagaganap.
Nag-send sila sa akin ng application form. After ng application form, meron pa silang test. The initial interview din sila. Tapos meron silang final interview na nagpasan ko lahat yun. Hindi ako pumila doon sa immigration lane ko saan may ibang mga foreigner. Nagbukas siya ng sarili niyang booth para sa akin. Ako nang mag-isa doon. Kinuha niya yung passport ko, walang tanong-tanong, nag-stamp siya. In-stamp niya yung passport ko at tourist visa. Tapos sinamahan niya pa ako palabas. Takot ako. Nakatakot. Pag-ado ko sa sitwasyon na yun. Hindi mo alam. Wala kang makausap ng maayos. Hindi kayo nagkakaintindihan. At armado yung mga kasama mo. Nakita ko yung loob. Isa siyang community na pala yung building. Almost pare-parehas yung mga itsura ng mga building. Magbayad daw ako ng $4,000 para sa mga nagastos nila sa pagpunta ko. Ngayon sabi ko wala akong $4,000. Ngayon, ang sabi nila sa akin, kung wala kang pambayad, magtrabaho ka. Sabi ko, ayoko magtrabaho. Sinabihan nila ako na, this is Myanmar. There's no government here. Yung mga target silang country, mga bansa, systematic po sila. Meron silang database kung saan kami kumukuha ng mga pangalan, contact number, at iba pang details sa mga target customer namin. Palala ng bago, manish. Suntok, hampat, chita, kung ano-ano yung hinahampas sa akin, keyboard, may kahoy, may bakal, may latigo. Wala silang bukang bibig kung hindi kontrolado namin ang lugar na to. This is Myanmar to. Pera namin ang natakbo dito. Pwede ka namin patayin kung gusto namin patayin. Naroon ang prostitution. Naroon ang umiikot ang mga grounds.
We really are seeing transnational organized crime in this region growing faster than at any previous point in history. This just didn't suddenly happen overnight. This has been flourishing in this region for, again, many, many years. And of course, you know, a lot of us then switched online, and this gave criminal opportunities, criminal enterprises an opportunity to look at different revenue streams and markets by shifting to online gambling, shifting to the fraud and the scam centers that we're seeing. People are constantly looking for opportunities, and they see these advertisements. A lot of people are very easily lured into all of this. Myanmar, of course, is a totally different discussion, where a lot of the casinos and special economic zones and scam centers are located in areas that are controlled by non-state armed groups. The Myanmar government does not have access to these areas, and it is very difficult to, even as the UN, to have interactions where a lot of these places are located.